everybody, Chris here from Dirty Rooster Off-Road with another 5-minute quick tip. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell so you see when the next videos are coming up. All right, let's get into it. So how many of you have been out on the trails? Maybe you're gone for a weekend and you got a CV boot puncture. This happened to me a couple weeks ago. Got the machine home and I noticed that I had some grease slinging down on this A-arm. It was a small amount. So what I found was I had a small puncture, probably from a stick, and I needed to go riding the following weekend. We already had plans. So I'm left with, what do I do? Because I don't have a new CV boot. Well, now I made sure that I ordered some extras. So I've got CV boots for at least one inner outer front and one inner outer rear. So I have those if I need them. But I didn't. So what do? You certainly don't want to continue to run your machine, sling all the grease out, maybe let some water in and blow your CV joint. That would be bad, unwise. These things are not inexpensive. You know, I think you can get aftermarket ones for about 160 bucks. I have one on the other side, an all balls 8 bearing. But let's not destroy them if we don't have to. So I looked around the garage for a little bit for something that might work to get me up and running. Yeah, I didn't know if it would, but I have a bunch of these laying around, right? Because we're always popping tires. The dirt bike's got tubes in it, and we've got plenty of these. So what I did was I took this smallest patch and applied it to the boot just like you would a tire tube. Scuffed it up, got the adhesive on there, let the adhesive set up just a little bit, and applied the patch. I wasn't satisfied with just the patch. I wanted a little more protection. I wasn't convinced that this patch would stay adhered very well with the constant velocity of this joint and the boot, you know, compressing and decompressing. So I didn't have any, what do they call that? Flex seal, as seen on TV. I didn't have any of that. But what I did have was I had some of this Rust-Oleum leak seal. It's not quite the same thing, but it's close. It stops leaks. It does remain flexible. So I sprayed some of that on there as well, just as an extra precaution. So what you see here is the patch after a full day of riding. I think we did about 6 days, or not 6 days. We did about 6 hours of riding that day. Kind of a shorter day for us. Sometimes we go 10. But hey, 6 hours in the mud, crossing creeks, rough terrain, and it held up. It held up great, actually. When I got home, I had no grease slinging out on the A-arms, no evidence that there's been any grease lost. So good news there. So now what I'm going to do is I did finally get my CV boots in. I'm going to pop this out. I'm going to put a new CV boot on. But hey, that's your 5-minute quick tip. This thing could get you up and running for your weekend and not have you losing an axle. As always, thanks again for watching. Thanks for your support. Make sure you hit subscribe. It helps us out a lot. And for now, Dirty Rooster Garage is out.